Determination. The absorbing of energy. The energy around you or the energy within. Using your reserves, so to speak. So I really wanted to talk about this because I've been meditating on it for a couple of days in regards to emotions, frequency, energy work, and how each individual emotion has its own energy. So with that being said, you ever heard somebody say to another person, it's exhausting just to watch you? The person's a little busy bee and they're moving and the person's just like, it's exhausting to watch you. In order to get things done, you have to be determined to a certain extent. But true determination, using your reserves of energy in order to accomplish a goal or to meet an aspiration, whatever the case may be, it takes a certain amount of energy work. So with that being said, think about all the times you've been doing something and you were determined to the point where you exhausted yourself. Or you were using your reserve energy, you rested a lot that day and you were determined to get something done. You had the energy, so you're going to get this done, XYZ. It could be as simple as reorganizing your house to complex as, I'm going to jumpstart this business today. All that is energy work. So sometimes we are unaware of how we are utilizing the energy within us, the energy in our surrounding area, and then whether we are being vampiric and absorbing other people's energies. A lot of people don't know what they're doing. They're unaware of how they're doing it. But in regards to spiritual growth, being aware of your everyday life is how you master yourself. This is just another tool in doing so. So, for example, let's say you're determined to clean up your entire house. You're exhausted. And there's people in the room with you, people around you, and they're like, you're moving around too much. You're exhausting me just looking at you. From an observational standpoint, where do you think you're getting your energy from? You're physically exhausting other people. I'll leave it there. Let's say, for example, you're using reserve energy. Looking how I kind of look at my body and how I refer to my body on some level is you think of it like basically like a flesh robot. It's an odd way of putting it, but think about that. If your body needs to recharge, you need to sleep. So if you're using your reserve energy, let's say you rested a lot, you got 8-10 hours of sleep, and you're ready to go. You're working on reserve energy. You are determined to get things done off of your reserve fuel. Now, absorbing the energy around you, things that we cannot see. A lot of people, or some people, will be like, God, give me grace. So you're calling upon an entity, or God, give me strength, to get something done. So you're calling on that reserve energy in order to obtain strength, obtain clear mind, clarity, to obtain energy. You're kind of absorbing the energy around you. You're asking for energy work. And with that being said, a lot of people say things, but they don't understand what they're saying. They do things, they don't understand what they're doing. And, we can say all day that I don't see it, so I don't believe it, but you feel it. Somebody could say all they want, but you know how you feel about that person intuitively. The same way when you are doing something and you know that it's going to work eventually, and you know that you're making the necessary moves in order for it to do so, you have that determination to get things done. It might not be tactile at that point in time, but you understand that hard work pays off, that you are building that momentum, and you are basically putting the energy where it needs to be in order to obtain that goal. Having determination. So when I say determination is energy work, it really is. A lot of the things that I told you, thoughts, emotions, are all energy work. And once you comprehend that, the movements that you make every day, you'll understand your place in the world and how you have an effect on it, how you have an effect on the people around you, and when you're calling energy into yourself, where you're calling the energy from, energy cannot be destroyed, it cannot be created, only transmutes. So where is it coming from? And once you are aware of those things, you'll have better relationships, you'll have better days, like your lifestyle spiritually will become better because you're aware. There's no more second guessing things. It's just easier to exist when you understand what you're existing in. And that's how I feel about determination and how it relates to energy work.